This phrase changed my life, and it can change yours too. So in this video, I'm going to talk about toxic relationships, how people treat you, and how you react. I'm going to give you some simple tips on how you can strategize this better in the moment when someone is being rude or toxic or yelling at you. Because at the end of the day, this is something they do subconsciously, manipulating you, tricking you, making you look like you are the problem. I used to react every single time. Every time they would pick at me, even if it was a joke, I would react. I'd make a joke back, or I'd get reactive in an angry way. This is something that we do naturally, especially when our confidence is low. They feed off this and they end up using it against you, because if you are the one that reacts, you're the one that says the things back to them. You become crazy in your mind, you're in fight and flight. They will use this tactic against you to make it look like you are the one that needs fixing, that you are the problem, that you are the one that needs to go to therapy. Some things that I would do: I would over-explain myself. I would possibly yell. I would even storm off and say things whilst I'm walking away, just to pick at them back after something they have said to me. I would feel totally in my body aggressive, like I just needed to react. And I would create something even bigger than what it was. Because at the end of the day, it's actually their shit, their problem, not mine. So I would often, maybe like you, lose myself. I would get lost in the world of whatever it is that they were telling me that I am. My confidence would just get less and less. But over time, something changed. I was seeing a psychologist at the time because I thought I was the problem. And they taught me something absolutely incredible that I used for a whole 10 years. And I still use it today, even when I'm in a situation that is very minute, or someone out in the public has something to say to me that isn't appropriate, or they're reacting to someone else. It helps me every single time in my brain to remove the emotion from it. By saying this phrase, I realize that the reaction doesn't need to happen, that I don't need to feel and absorb everything that they're saying to me. I just needed space. I just needed to walk away and say this in my head. So I want you to repeat after me: not my circus, not my monkeys. Whatever's going on in their head, whatever circus they are thinking is happening, or they want to put it onto you, you say, not my circus, not my monkeys. So in other words, not my mind, so not my issue. What this does is removes all that internal self-esteem. It removes anything that they are saying to you or someone around you is saying, and you knowing that that is their issue, that it's not your issue, and you don't deserve to be treated in that way. And instead of reacting and telling them that, oh, you're doing this to me again, you're hurting me by saying that to me, instead you say nothing. And you just, in your mind, say, not my circus, not my monkeys. If you keep repeating this over and over again, it will disassociate you to that person that is treating you in that way. Your brain fires in different neurons. Your fight and flight response will change. You will not feel as intense like it is your problem. You'll start to remove and just not care anymore. It doesn't make it right what they're doing to you, but in the moment, it brings your power back. You feel strong again. You know that you deserve better, and you say it and you walk away. They may chase you. They may continue to yell at you. But as long as you keep repeating those words in your mind or come up with another phrase for yourself, I guarantee you it will help you immensely to not it be flipped and you be the crazy one. Because all you're doing is holding your power and they are dealing with theirs. And trust me, whether whoever it is, they will not like it. I've had many situations where the reaction was quite interesting because I was not reacting. Once I came up with this phrase, not just with my exes, but also with friends, people in public, anything, honestly, anything, this phrase seriously helped me so much. So, how to do it? I want you to pause. It's kind of like a meditation. Now, that doesn't mean you need to know how to meditate, but I want you to just, in that moment of them yelling around you, in that moment of them saying what they said to you, this will take practice. So you will need to practice this numerous times. It even in your bedroom is great. You're going to pause. You're going to take in a deep breath. You're going to close your eyes if possible. If they're really threatening you, obviously closing your eyes may make them react more. But if you can, closing your eyes and then repeating in your mind, not my circus, not my monkeys. I guarantee you it will help you. So you're going to take a pause before you react. You're going to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to say to yourself, not my circus, not my monkeys. Not my circus, not my monkeys. It will help you. It will slow down your nervous system. Whilst you're doing this, you can breathe in and out, and if possible, walk away. If you are being in a conflict on a couch, on a chair, and you don't have the option to leave the room, I've been in cases where I haven't been able to leave. But instead of reacting or saying something, you just sit there and in your mind, you repeat this over and over again. You will start to feel calmer in yourself. The situation might not be calm, but you will feel it in yourself. You'll stop absorbing their energy, their emotion. As much as it's hard to do when it's someone you love, it will cut you off. It will disconnect you from what's ever going on for them. You'll start to see things clearly. After a while of doing this more and more, you'll start to see what's actually going on. And instead of reacting, you just walk away, and so many situations will be diffused. Especially if they've been drinking. So you can find that when, obviously, my biggest issue is alcohol and people being drunk. I can't be around it, even if I don't know the people. I have a lot of reaction around alcoholics. And so for me, I would just avoid that, because when people are drunk, and even if you do say this in your mind, it will help you. It will stop it growing, but you just need to get away. So I want you to try this next time you feel triggered. Or just practice it in your room, or like the smallest little things when you're out in public, or you're meeting new people for the first time and they don't seem right and you're questioning if it's yourself or them. Even when you're overthinking about how someone is treating you, do they like me, do they not? Saying this phrase in your mind, or even again coming up with another phrase that's for you and taking deep breaths in and out will help you. I promise. So I really hope this has helped you a little bit. I know if you implement it, it really will improve the way you react to people, small or big. And just remember that if someone is treating you in a certain way and that you implement this and they keep telling you that you are the problem, I really want you to know that you are not the problem. Yes, there are things that you can do for yourself, for sure, but you are not the problem. So focus on yourself, focus on the way that you react, and you will see your life transform. And you might even realize that that person in your life does not deserve you and that you can do better. So subscribe down below. I'm going to do many more videos like this to come, and I really look forward to connecting with you.